All right, welcome to the quarantine edition of Ask Eggman a Question. Ask Eggman.
Yes, I see you changed the name of the show since then. But...
Yes. So, yeah, here we are. Eggman and Sonic quarantining it up in separate locations, getting ready, and we've got a special question for you guys.
Yes, yes.
First of all, Eggman, how you doing over there in your laboratory?
Not great. Not good at all. I accidentally locked myself in one of my my chambers here without much food and water. So things are gonna get a little dicey pretty quick.
Oh, you're still in the chamber then?
Yeah, luckily it was the chamber with my computer and microphone and Cintiq. So
right.
As long as I have that.
Everything to accomplish Ask Eggman the Question. Our awful game show version.
Other than that, though, hanging in there, washing my hands, staying inside, all the good stuff.
Right. Same thing here. As you know, as all you people probably have seen my PSAs that I'm putting out there to help you follow the rules, get this thing over with, and stay safe. So.
Yes, all very important. Very, teaching a lot of kids the right way to stay safe and all that good stuff.
All right. Now, speaking of staying safe, the question today is how to defuse a hostage situation. This was actually sent in by the comments of someone, but because of coronavirus, I don't have the person's name.
They know who they are.
Blaming it on COVID-19. But if you asked how to defuse a hostage situation, this one's for you.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I mean, everybody's feeling like a hostage nowadays, so this seems pretty fitting. It's going to be tough to... I'm going to draw myself as a hostage negotiator real quick.
Oh, all right. Yes, Eggman is the hostage negotiator. Because I thought, it was like sort of like the breaking into movies type thing where that was going to be part of it, a special, I don't know, costume or outfit, but I guess that doesn't really matter. It's more the skills of what you're going over the phone or how to get them out of there, when to send in the army, things like that. It doesn't really matter what the guy looks like. It could be Eggman. I guess that's the point.
Well, it's funny you mention that because so much of it is the right attitude. So you gotta dress up for the role that you want. Is that the word? Is that the thing?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Of course.
Okay, so I gotta get my suit going here.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, that's key because you get called in from when you're doing something else. Like, oh, what am I here? So you come rushing down there. That's the thing. First thing of getting someone out of diffusing a hostage situation is be busy doing something else that requires you in a fancy outfit.
Excellent point. Hostage negotiators are always doing other stuff. So, all right. So right now he's pointing towards the snipers.
Trying to end this one quick.
Yeah, I gotta get back to my other stuff.
Now, it's about the hostage negotiator and it's about your skills, but the one thing that every good hostage negotiation needs, how to get this out there, is there's got to be someone else there to disagree with you. That's got the completely different attitude than you have. That's usually the way it works. Like the guy comes in and he's the know-it-all, but then here comes the other person that's either the brains of the operation or the real brains behind the operation, or a complete idiot.
Yes, it could go a lot of ways. The way I usually think is like if it's I go straight to Die Hard.
Yes.
So, you got the good guy who's been kind of dealing with the whole situation for a while.
Right, Sergeant Al Powell.
Yeah. We're going to give him a mustache like that. And he's got his dome in his head. He's the good guy.
Right.
Until I'm the know-it-all, of course, when I come in. Because I've got the right attitude, all the equipment.
Yeah, you came from doing the right thing. That was big. From whatever you were doing before, some sort of benefit, or I don't know.
Let's see. All right, so here's Al from here. And I don't know where I'm going with this, but so I came from a benefit, like you're saying. I came from the Met Gala.
So, who were you sitting next to? Odell Beckham Jr.? I don't know why. He goes to those things.
I can't remember the theme for this particular year's Met Gala. Do you remember, Mike?
Yeah.
Or Sonic? Oh my God. The curtain's drawn.
It was Chicago-style deep dish pizza. She went with an odd one out there, but...
Oh my God. Okay, so that's right. I remember. That's right. How can I forget? Okay, so let me just get a couple of things established here. I feel like it's gonna take a little while to get to the crux of this episode. But it's okay. I like where this
establish what's going on beforehand. Like I said, that's equally as important. Meanwhile, all the hostages are dead right now.
Right. Well, what's good is most hostage takers, their first negotiation is deep dish pizza.
Right. Yes.
So I come with I came straight from the fanciest deep dish place I can think of, Pizzeria Uno's, with my fancy pizza hat and I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you, was Pizzerina Sabaro there?
She was the belle of the ball.
I figured.
So, okay. Not sure why I went with the tank top, but
yeah, because like that's like the guy making the pizza.
Oh, all right, yeah. I come as the everyman. So here's the deep dish, which is just literally pizza pie, in my opinion.
Yes.
And so I'm in a hustle. I'm in a tizzy, if you will.
Yes.
Because, it's the Met Gala. It's a special occasion.
Yeah. Now, you don't want to be called out of that to go help a hostage situation, but as the consummate professional and hostage negotiator that you are, duty calls.
Yes, duty. I'm very professional. So I've got my gun on the ready here.
Right.
This is a special Eggman edition. I'm blasting off straight from when I get there. So Officer Powell is not thrilled about this.
He thought he assumed he had everything under control, but Eggman shows up, and now he's a wild card to the whole situation.
Right, exactly. So now, in classic Eggman style, I come prepared for this situation. I have a bot, a robot that handles my negotiation. It's got all the instruments in one.
Oh.
So let's just this is a very transparent way of condensing this episode. So it's Eggman's hostage negotiating badnik.
Oh.
So so the first thing is when you get to a situation where there's hostages, I'm gonna just draw the body first here. Let me just get the base.
This is of the hostage negotiation badnik, right? This
Yes.
is the thing? Okay.
Which, oddly enough, I'm pretty useless. I come, but then 2 minutes later, the bot shows up.
It takes over the whole thing.
Yeah, and everyone's like, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, no. Seems like fun. Maybe I get some of that pizza when the pizza gets here.
Yeah, and I mean, technically this thing could end, but we have to show how it works, because it's like, how to defuse a hostage situation, just have one of these things.
Exactly. So, first things first, right? You need an old-timey phone.
Yes.
To talk to the hostage negotiator. And you also need there's more communication devices here, but you need a spot to hang up the phone because the what's the name? The hostage taker, I guess that's the name of the guy doing the bad stuff.
The hostage taker, yeah. I thought there was a slicker name for that, but
I know I can't think of anything for it. It seems like there's a thing, but I don't think it is. So the hostage taker will absolutely hang up on you the first time you try to call. So you need a spot to hang up as well, and that's what this is right here.
Yeah, and it makes the.
You also have. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just agreeing with the double hang up when the hostage taker slams down the phone when he doesn't agree with it. Like, get me my fucking chopper quickly. And you need some dignity. Spare your dignity by hanging it up too.
Exactly. So on the other side, you got your radio, CB radio, to call in to say like, hold your fire or take them out, that kind of stuff. You know,
I feel like that's the double cross CB radio, like where you're telling the hostage taker one thing, that's where you're like, this is what we're gonna do.
It comes with buttons on the side. It's got pre-recorded stuff to save you time. So it's like, take them out. Now the key is you got to make sure the phone is hung up before you press any of these buttons, or else you're kind of giving up the whole game there.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing is just sort of like, you know, you want to get in contact with the person, and then you want to jump right into the psychological warfare.
Yes, just key.
These are just huge speakers blasting out sweet tunes. What's a sweet tune to blast to a hostage taker, Mike? Sonic.
Oh. I think Neil Young, Heart of Gold.
All right, yeah. Heart of Gold. So it's got extra heart.
Yeah, when maybe something more modern, something by Timberlake, Sexy Back. Is that him?
Yeah, you know what's great? I got 3 speakers here. All blessed.
And then on the same one, Gwen Stefani with I Ain't No Holla Back Girl.
Oh my God. This is torture. Yeah, it's very confusing to the hostage taker because you want your sexy back, you want a holla back, and then you're saying you got a heart of gold. So you think you're a nice guy. Oh, this is great. This is great.
That's the whole thing. You want to jumble up his brains there.
Yes. So now you want to. So now to play more head games with him. You want to try to get on his good side. Like, look, I know what you're going through. It's tough out there for hostage takers. So you gotta. I don't know where I'm going with this, but there's a little thing here to offer up. You know, like an olive branch, or like you know, give him something. You got to give him something here.
Right.
Like, give us one hostage and we'll give you, you know, XYZ.
Yeah, because like what you said with the show where that's like there's 2 parts to it. Like one where he's giving him something that he just outright wants. Like maybe it's like, you know, like you said, the pizza. But there's also the moment where they connect. Like, oh, you know, the hostage taker. If the hostage taker is innately usually a good guy, then the who's just had a bad day, then he's got he needed money to help his family, you know.
Yeah, that's excellent. Okay, so this whole storage unit here, there's all kinds of prizes in here. So after talking to him on the phone here, you realize that he just needs, you know, he needs some cash. He's down on his luck. He needs some cash.
Right.
So
I like that it's the claw game down there. It's got the prizes and it lures him out there. He knows no one can resist the claw game.
So you give him a bingo scratcher. So it's a scratch and win lotto game, right? There's like 8 ways to win.
That sounds just like the commercial.
Oh, you know it. Okay, great. So that's to get on his sweet side, right? So this right here, this scratcher, that's one hostage right there. He's got to give you a hostage now.
Right, yes.
Right.
Wow, now I see why this robot's so good. I'm ready to shove a hostage out too.
Now, just to be safe, right here is a massive rhino tranquilizer gun. Now, it's not to shoot the hostage taker, it's to shoot the hostage that he's just released.
Right.
So this is like just loaded with trank.
Now, its reasoning for shooting that hostage is because the person's going to be a little too excited when it's released, you know? Or is that...
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, also, too, if that hostage gets a gander at how many different ways you can win on this bingo scratcher, they're liable to they might just grab it.
Right.
And then the whole operation's ruined.
That's it. Yeah.
So, so naturally...
Weirdly, that was from the commercial, too. Swipes the lotto ticket from the hostage negotiation and get blasted in the back. This is how addicting our games are.
Can't win if you don't...
Steal the ticket from a hostage negotiator and get shot in the back.
So down here is just like a little... another little arm here, but this will hook the wrist of the tranked out hostage.
Right.
And this will just drag him back to safety eventually.
Yes.
So
This.
Yeah.
So right now, the hostage negotiator, Badnik, is just doing a tremendous job of diffusing this hostage situation. I hope you're all taking notes on this, because this is incredible. And if you ever find that one of your loved ones is in a hostage situation, problem solved.
What's great about this is that it does all this in the span of 15 seconds. So it comes roaring up to this crime scene at 75 miles an hour, blasting 3 different songs, tranking anything in its way. Okay, so, but that's a setting. That's like a speed setting. You know,
Right.
if time's an issue. So, back here now, say the bingo card works for the one tranked out hostage, and that's fine. You're making some headway here. You're gaining trust. The next thing that hostage takers always want is a gassed up helicopter.
Yes.
So we have like a novelty helicopter here on the back. It's got its own helipad in there, and it's got like... It's like one of these weird ones that you'd get a super dangerous helicopter ride at a fair.
Yes.
So it's one of these dealies, right? Obviously, it's not big enough to...
Transport anybody? Is this just to trick him, or...?
Exactly. So over here is a little camera with like a wide-angle lens or something on there, so it looks huge to the hostage taker.
Wow.
Right?
Yes.
But this helicopter loaded up with trank juice. So I don't know why. It's where I need to keep the trank juice for the darts, honestly. I don't have a name. I forgot the name of my robot here, but hostage bot.
Yeah, the negotiator. Negotiate. I thought negotiate was going to turn right into a robot name, but it led me astray.
Yeah, it's so close.
Negotiation something.
Negotiatron?
Yes.
Negotiatron.
That's it. There we go. Wow,
Negotiatron. All right, cool. So Negotiatron is not watertight, so I have to keep any liquids away from his chassis. It's a goddamn nightmare. So, okay. So we've got, we're working towards, we've got some trust, right? He thinks there's a helicopter coming. What else happens?
Yeah, so that trust is built. They're probably going a little crazy in there. They've got one hostage. I think at this point, this like a reckless like police chief or commander that's sending, it's going to break the trust by having a failed attempt of like people propelling down into the windows. There's like a blown attempt to bust in there by someone that's not the negotiator, and there's the rift in between the negotiator and the police chief, because they're like, you can't waste any more time. Take the shot.
That's right.
Negotiator
Absolutely right.
Like,
okay, so Negotiatron needs to be able to handle that on the fly.
Right.
Yeah, get that on.
All right, Sonic there. This is cold.
Sonic blows his nose, kids. Okay, so we need.
Sorry.
we need something in here that prevents the rogue agent guy from like calling out his sniper, or he's got like one guy close in, like while I'm tranking and dragging away the hostage, the rogue guy has sent in like a random cop to like try and sneak into the building.
Right.
But that's going to destroy all the trust that the bingo scratcher and and the fake helicopter have earned us. So, in order to do that, okay, I don't know how to do that, but I'm making a compartment here for something to come out that's gonna. Oh, I got it. Oh, I know what it is. So I've called off. So I hit this button here, right? And I say, get him out of there.
Right. That's the other big screaming into the microphone, the big message that they said.
Right. And hopefully he can hear it over all this shit. So I'm saying, get him out of there to the rogue cop guy, right? And then I got another, this thing is full of claws. I got another one here that's got my gun, but it's got it down like this. Like, look, I'm not armed.
Oh, okay, yes.
And it's just constantly dropping my gun. It's just constantly going like that, and then then it drops it to the ground,
right,
as a show of trust. And then
now
every 30 seconds it picks it back up.
Oh, it picks it back up. I wasn't sure if there was just like an endless sleeve of those guns that were just coming out and just chopping them and just sort of leaving a trail, or it was just getting the other one. I like him picking it up, though. I think that's a better technique.
It was, it was a real engineering problem trying to fit all those guns in the chassis here.
Yeah.
So I had to work them on a loop.
Yeah.
And just have them pick it up and over and over again. Okay, so this goes on for a while.
Right.
Oh wait, I almost forgot. There's a pizza, a wood burning pizza oven in here for the, not deep dish though, but just regular.
No, just regular.
Yeah.
That's just a purely coincidence.
Right. So this is for serving up hot slices to the hostage taker and the hostages. Yep. Again, building that trust.
Yep.
Right. This goes on for several, I don't know, weeks.
Yeah, enough for a lot of people to start taking their shirts off. Like, that always happens. They're coming, they're fully dressed like to the nines. By the end of it, everyone's sweaty and shirtless. Usually wearing tank tops too.
Yep. Oh yeah, absolutely tank tops. So, over here in the front is a couple misters of Axe body spray. It just mists out when I'm able to get close. Like I've come back. This is day like 72 of the ordeal. Right. This guy's died. I'm giving out another bingo card, and then I missed him with some Axe body spray as like a gesture of good faith. For some reason. So, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just like, we have the good stalling techniques. I was just wondering, and I didn't want to jump the gun, but to where, what's the, the real one that brings it home? Where does this hit? Does this hostage negotiation end with like brute force, or is it cajoling him out?
It's always brute force.
Right.
It's what's usually described as a travesty. That's an industry term. So, at this point, I'm gonna move my trank out of the way. Let me do this.
Just to give you the accurate recreation of that. And
Yeah.
it's definitely a hard shot.
Straight
It's
through
going
the
nowhere
chest.
near his legs or anywhere like that.
Unless the hostage is several rhinos, it will kill him. So at this point, Trank Dart gun has retracted, right? And but it's identical to I have a new gun that comes out, and it's identical to the Trank gun, except it's several times larger. And it's a 50 caliber tank cannon or whatever.
Yes. Because this is the money shot, so to speak, to take down the hostage taker.
And the hostages, honestly, it's
Yeah.
it's an all or nothing type deal. Not ideal, but it gets the job done.
Yeah, what people don't know, though, this was like a little bit of fact that I just think, man, Tim, you can back me up. When you go to hostage school, you're allowed to lose like 15% of the hostages. They call it shrinkage in the business. So if you stay within that, you're good. They still consider it a victory.
That's very true. Not a lot of people know that. It's cool. That's why over here is just a general calculator, figuring out that the 15%. What was it?
Yes, it's 15% of the hostages in there. That's allowed. That's the shrinkage. That makes it an acceptable situation.
The receipt
They
comes out
factor
over
that
here.
in. Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right, we're able to kill 14 of these hostages.
Yes.
So the the deal breaker is pretty much the end game of this thing.
Yep. The deal breaker.
So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. You're gonna every single time you want Negotiatron to come flying in there. Negotiatron this entire time also is spinning wildly.
So yeah, so sometimes just that keeps the crowd in check. It's also crowd control.
Most of the time you can get him to slow down for the deal breaker, so at least you get him in the right direction. But there's some issues. For safety's sake, the helicopter is zip tied down.
Yes.
For all the spinning, for safety.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, you want to put it in there with the strongest thing you can get.
But yeah, so that's it. I mean, you get Negotiatron in there. He's gonna extend the situation well beyond what it should be, months at a time. But he doesn't tire, So that's
yes,
right.
yeah.
That's key. The music will never stop. It hasn't. Even when you're not using him, it does not stop. He spins wildly, but he will always take care of the situation.
Yes. Yeah. So there you have it. Like, you want to know how to stop a hostage, how to be a hostage negotiator, or stop a hostage situation. There you go. Negotiatron.
Simple as that, guys. Look, we'll try to do this again. I think this situation's going to be hanging on for a little while. So, definitely, send us some questions. We know everything.
Yes. Yeah, you want those problems solved. Just, fire away those questions. And that's about it. Like, subscribe, watch my things on Twitter, my PSAs.
Yeah, keep an eye out for those PSAs. They're cranking them. Sonic's been cranking these things out. And, stay safe.
Bye.
Hello, it's me, Eggman. If you're not sick of my voice yet, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. It helps me build my hyper killing machines. I promise I won't use them to kill most of you.